Today I have come down to the very beautiful and very moist Mount Tambourine in Queensland, where I am driving the brand new Toyota RAV4 plug-in hybrid. This is a 5-seater SUV and I'm going to be putting it through our baby drive testing. So let's jump straight in and find out how good it is. And don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on our socials. The boot door of the RAV4 plug-in hybrid opens and closes with that beep. So if you've got a little one asleep in the back, it may wake them up. Now it opens and closes with the touch of a button, which is fantastic news if you're carrying your children or their things to or from the car. Makes it nice and easy. There's also an auto lock button up there, so you can press that, walk away from the vehicle, the boot will automatically close and it will lock the whole thing, which is a fantastic feature. Now underneath the boot floor you do have a spare tyre, which is great news because not many cars do now. On the right hand side you've got a household plug socket and a bit of extra storage behind the wheel arches too. Now I don't have my range of Prams with me today, but when I have the RAV4 plug-in hybrid with my family in a few weeks time, I will test that then. When it comes to installing child seats in the back of the RAV4 plug-in hybrid, there are ISOFIX in the 2 outer rear seats. They're not within plastic guides, but they're nice and easy to connect to. There are top tether anchorages on the back of all 3 seatbacks and they're easily accessible through the boot. Now the good news is I could fit 3 child seats in the back here really nice and easily. 3 forward or rear facing fit. Now with forward facing child seats, about a 186cm driver can sit in front or taller, and with rear facing child seats about a 186cm driver is your maximum. Now there is a small hump in the rear central footwell, but it's nice and comfy in the back for your lunky teenagers. When it comes to safety in the RAV4, it doesn't yet have its ANCAP crash test rating, but it does have 8 airbags as standard, including side curtain airbags that extend to the second row. Passengers are kept nice and comfortable in the RAV4 plug-in hybrid. In the back there are handles above both of the rear doors, so you can hang a little toy from there to keep your little ones entertained on long journeys. There's also a light in the ceiling, so you can see what you're doing when you're putting your kids in and out at night. There's air vents in the back of the central console box as well, so you can keep little passengers in the back the right temperature while you're driving along. The RAV4 is such a popular car for families, and this new model will not disappoint you. This is Toyota's first ever plug-in hybrid RAV4, making it even more practical for family life, and I'm pretty excited driving it. It has 154 kilometres of EV only driving, which is enough for most families for 3 to 4 days of school runs and commutes before recharging, and you still have the practicality of being able to use fuel for longer journeys. It has 4 drive modes. Eco and normal mode are comfortable for local trips, and sport mode is a bit more punchy. Being a plug-in hybrid, you can drive your babies to sleep using battery alone and sit while they're sleeping without burning through fuel, which is fantastic. The RAV4 drives really nicely. It's agile and comfortable around town, on the highway and enjoyable on windy country roads. Visibility is great and the turning circle is small for easy parking and manoeuvring. So to sum up with the new RAV4 plug-in hybrid, it does make a fantastic baby drive and family car. You can fit those 3 child seats across in the back and legroom is good too. The boot space is great and I can't wait to test that with my family on board in a few weeks' time. The drive is great and also that plug-in hybrid range is perfect for school drop-offs and commutes.